Hello, and welcome to the second semi-final of this very special edition. Small Case presents Quizzing with the Comedians Business Edition, and this edition is becoming more and more special with every passing game. Crazy semi-final. Hoping for another great match. Time to call the four semi-finalists. The first finalist is an ex Quizzing with the Comedians champion. Has won it more than one occasion. This is the first time he's doing a themed edition. And still is one of the favorites to win this edition. Give it up for Ashish Shakya.
Hello.
Welcome, Shaks.
What's up?
Let's do some business quizzing, yeah, Shaks.
Let's do it. Profit loss, synergy, vertical, horizontal, paradigm shift.
Paradigm shift. Okay, now going to another very strong contestant. It's been in finals in back-to-back edition. I'm sure we'll all be hoping to see him in the finals in this edition as well. But let's see. He has three other contestants to fight against. Give it up for Devaiah Bopan.
Hey guys, what's up? Hey Shaks.
What's up, man?
To see Shaks and Rahul, LinkedIn legend. I think
LinkedIn legend.
This is meant for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, my South African citizenship is getting closer with every passing round, losing in the finals. But looking forward to this.
Crazy. Dave, any business terms that you want to throw, like Shaks did with paradigm shift, profit loss?
KV, we had done a sketch a long time back at AIB. The 4 P's of marketing. Shaks, do you remember? The 4 P's of marketing are pijargan, and pijargan.
Yeah, I remember that. और फिर वो जो ऑनेस्ट जूम कॉल किया था उसमें भी केवी था ना?
Yeah,
I remember.
Cool. Okay. Talking of great players, our next contestant is also one of the best players that we've had on quizzing across many editions. He's back in another semi-final. Give it up for Nihal Parashar.
Hey guys, कितना सही बात कर रहे थे आप लोग business.
एक दो business वाले terms आप भी मार दो निहाल भाई. That's the theme.
मैंने 11th में BST लिया था यार, business studies. उसके बाद कुछ नहीं किया भाई. सिर्फ नुकसान में चल रहा है उसके बाद सब.
Asset liability balance sheet बहुत तो पढ़ा होगा.
CR credit debit ऐसा कुछ था.
Credit
बस
debit.
बैलेंस शीट बनाया था 11th 12th बस.
आज तक नहीं समझ आया कि एसेट क्या है, लायबिलिटी क्या है. क्रेडिट डेबिट में अभी भी डाउट होता है. मनी इज क्रेडिटेड टू माय अकाउंट. Okay, with that we move to the legend of LinkedIn, as Devaiah said, and of course an MBA, the only MBA I think in this panel, one of the strongest contestants for business edition. Give it up for Rahul Subramanian.
Ashish, when he said one of the and still one of the favorites, थोड़ा modesty दिखा सकता था when you came on screen saying you accepted it. लेकर्स का कपड़ा पहन के बिजनेस को जीतेगा तो
ये modesty, ये बहुत ज्यादा हारने वाली टीम है. ये है modesty. ये बहुत ही घटिया हारने वाली टीम है आजकल.
Actually, there was a basketball reference in the previous semi-final. We had a Jordan, Nike, Adidas question.
I would have gotten it.
Yeah. In fact,
Sorry, Rahul, that was also immodest. Sorry.
Sure, नहीं, the others are also good. Anyone can do it on their day. कुछ तो ऐसे बोलता है क्या? He's just like, हाँ मेरा ही है ये तो. Not bad, not good.
I'm also noticing that you have not refuted your LinkedIn का legend वाला tag. You've not shied away from it, by the way. तुमने नहीं कहा कि नहीं, मतलब वहाँ पे चेतन भगत भी है, सब नहीं बोला था कुछ ऐसा.
नहीं, मेरा LinkedIn legend is such, वो status इतना हाई है कि if I refute that, then it is not modesty. It will feel like I'm being like कुछ भी है,
Overachieving.
I have to be fake. I can't. रही बात business jargons की भाई.
Yes, Rahul.
मुझे नहीं पता. मेरे को उससे धंधा, रोकड़ा, गल्ला. हम लोग ऐसे है रे. हम लोग बे वाले लोग हैं. मुनाफा.
अच्छा बॉलर था मुनाफा पटेल. गुड बॉलर ही वाज.
मुनाफा फारूकी भी अच्छा कॉमेडियन है.
रोकड़ा Rahul. Cool. Okay. Let's have fun. Ashish, Dev, Nihal, Rahul. Let's start the second semi-final of Small Case Presents Quizzing the Comedians Business Edition. The order will be Ashish, Dev, Nihal, Rahul. Second half order will be Rahul, Nihal, Dev, Ashish. Let's start with Ashish. Ashish, in 1482, Leonardo da Vinci wrote out a letter and sent it off to Ludovico Sforza, regent and later Duke of Milan. On the right is the letter. One excerpt from the letter is as follows. I have a sort of extremely light and strong bridges, adapted to be most easily carried, and with them you may pursue and at any time flee from the enemy and others, secure and indestructible by fire and battle, easy and convenient to lift and place. Also methods of burning and destroying those of the enemy. Now, why is this letter so important for a business quiz? Like, what is this letter doing in a business quiz? What's the funda?
ये तो तुझे बताना चाहिए वरुण, तेरा क्विज है, उसको बेचारा ने क्या गलत है।
घर पे बुलाया और फिर ऐसा सवाल पूछ रहा
चीनी कहाँ है, घर पे बुला दे हमको।
Essentially, what is the significance of this letter?
When he's talking about bridges, he's not talking about bridges like we know them, right? It's something else. Okay, got it.
I think his handwriting is so nice, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, no?
Very nice. But he made a few mistakes, देख रहा है वो पट
Yeah.
कौन से लैंग्वेज में है?
इटालियन होगा।
Italian होना चाहिए।
Fair, correct. चुपको मिलान को मराठी में तो नहीं लिखा।
जावा तो डेवलप नहीं हुआ।
I don't know, like, is this like a talking about a briefcase of sorts?
No, going to Dev.
Is this a business proposal for Vespa?
No, going to Nihal.
So this letter is a, ऐसे ही guess मार रहा हूँ मैं, मतलब जैसे नहीं पता यार, नहीं मार पाऊंगा guess.
Okay, going to Rahul.
Is it like an elevator pitch?
Okay, good guess. We'll come back to you. Okay. So we'll have a hint and start with Ashish again. Essentially, this letter is supposed to be, this letter is considered world's first dash.
Arey, yeah.
And if you see what Da Vinci is doing in this letter, you might arrive at what this could be, the world's first dash, like first example of a dash. And it's not a proposal or a elevator pitch. Okay.
World's first.
Is it like a world's first like merger?
Not world's first merger, going to Dev.
World's first patent or IP?
Not world's first patent, going to Nihal.
World first presentation, PPT, ऐसा कुछ.
Not world's first PPT, going to Rahul.
CV.
This is world's first CV. World's first resume. Okay, this is Da Vinci explaining what he can do and what he's good at and what has he done, and he's pitching to a superior person, Duke of Milan, to hire.
वो जो तू, sorry.
बोलो.
जो नीचे तूने ग्रे आउट किया वो हॉबीज था क्या?
Listening to music, watching movies,
reading books.
Extra skills में Microsoft Office.
was president of my college fest.
Yes. we had 1 million footfall. Everyone has 1 million footfall.
Not this man, co-conceptualized.
Conceptualized Vitruvian man. Oh my God. This is world's first resume. Da Vinci, artist, architect, and engineer. Okay. 5
LinkedIn legend strikes.
OG LinkedIn legend, Leonardo da Vinci. Okay. Now we come back to Shax. The next question. Driven by an early 20th century postcard craze, Joyce Clyde Dash and his older brothers began the Norfolk Postcard Company in 1907. When the postcard craze faded, the company began selling Christmas letters and dash dash. They also invented modern wrapping paper when they ran out of traditional colored tissue paper and substituted fancy French envelope lining paper. Soon the company changed its name to a symbol used by goldsmiths in London in the 14th century and began printing the name on the back of every dash. Which company are we talking about?
Two guesses. Shits. So the blank is what? Is that
Blank.
the company name?
Which
Joyce
blank?
Clyde Blank.
Joyce Clyde Blank is part of the company name.
Achha. Is it Hallmark?
It is Hallmark. Yes. 10 point there to Ashish. It is Hallmark. Joyce Clyde Hall.
And what is the other two dashes?
Selling
Greeting
Christmas
cards.
letters and greeting cards.
Greeting
And
card.
printing the name on the back of every card. We're talking about Hallmark. Okay.
दूसरा था Archie's.
Archie.
हाँ मेरे को आर्ची थी यार.
Okay, going to Dev now. Dev, in collaboration with Dash Russia, so Dash is a company / brand, St. Petersburg-based label Mam Kupi turned the fashion world upside down with a hat, which you can see the hat is on the slide, which also resembles and doubles up as something else. The hat honors the traditional colors of Dash, that Dash is the brand, and features a motif of dash, which is something to do with the brand, embroidered upside down at the front side. Who have they partnered with? Basically, this Mam Kupi company in Russia has partnered with a certain company, Dash, like subsidiary in that country. So if the company is Hallmark, then Hallmark Russia. And this cap also has doubles up as something else. And the colors are also the brand colors of this brand. Who have they partnered with?
Is it the Red Cross?
Not Red Cross. Going to Nihal.
The traditional colors of Christmas and features a motif of dash and dash embroidered upside down. नहीं पता.
Okay, passing to Rahul.
नहीं यार, pass.
Okay, passing to Ashish.
And two options. Let's see. Is it KFC?
It is KFC. Yes, 10 points there to Ashish.
Oh,
It is KFC. So when you turn it upside down, it becomes like a KFC bucket. And the colors, as you can see, are the KFC color. This is how it looks.
Oh, nice.
Wear it as a hat, and if need be, you can use it as a
Smirnoff bhi soch raha tha.
KFC.
That's also red and white, I think.
KFC Russia. Okay. We go back to Dev for the next direct. Dev, we are talking about a certain company called Info Edge. Some of the biggest and influential products of Info Edge are X.com, Jeevansathi.com, 99acres.com, and Shiksha.com. While the public are quite familiar with these four, X.com, each of these products, but it is less likely that parent company is equally popular among masses. Masses probably haven't heard of Info Edge. That was quite probably one of the reasons why when Info Edge went public in 2006, it used the name X, their most famous .com. Just tell me what .com is missing from the list. Jeevansathi, 99acres, Shiksha, and Dash.com.
Naukri.
Naukri, yes, 10 points there to Dev. Naukri.com. Dev gets 10 points. Naukri.com, Jeevansathi, 99acres, Shiksha.com. We're talking about Naukri.com. Okay, going to Nihal now. Nihal, the Starbucks siren logo is famous all around the world. Yet, when this coffee behemoth, Starbucks, decided to enter a certain country in the year 2000, the logo was altered, as you can see on the screen, to remove the siren, leaving only her crown floating in the water or coffee. Which country are we talking about? In which country did Starbucks have to change their logo when they entered there around 2 decades back?
Leaving only her crown.
Siren याद भी नहीं है कैसा है.
Yeah, I will have.
Yeah.
वो वाला है क्या लोगो है? वो वाला लोगो देखने के लिए.
Is it China by any chance?
Not China. Going to Rahul.
ये पाकिस्तान.
Not Pakistan. Going to Ashish.
Is it Greece?
Not Greece, going to Devaiah.
The only time companies do things like this is when they have to, I think, enter a Middle Eastern country. Like,
Yeah, that was
because, so I don't know, like Dubai.
Not Dubai. Okay. We'll take one more round starting with Nihal, make it a 5-point question. So the hint is that the logo was considered morally inappropriate for the country. So, and Devaiah was on good track in terms of world geography. So we'll start again with Nihal.
UAE, United Arab Emirates.
Not UAE, going to Rahul.
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, yes. Saudi Arabia, the logo was considered to be morally inappropriate. So they had to change it to
पाकिस्तान में मैं उसमें सोच रहा था बट
Mhm.
ऐसे पांच ही इकट्ठा करना
But it's crazy to think Saudi had Starbucks in 2000, no? Like,
Yeah.
even though it was so old.
Nice.
Okay, we go to
क्यों रे why is it crazy
Hmm?
why is it crazy
Like they get the best, they usually like get the best of everything in the West first.
2000s was pretty early, dude, for Starbucks.
हाँ तो इंडिया में कितना लेट आया ना
Yeah.
compared to South Asia.
भी अपना इंडिया में कब है
Some 4-5 years ago, I think, or 6 years ago.
देखो जब कॉमेडियंस ने जोक मारना चालू किया ना कि स्टारबक्स का कॉफी वो तब आया
तो 15 साल में रोनाल्डो भी इंडिया आ जाएगा
Okay, Ashish, the name of this Australian brand owned by a British multinational consumer goods company is a combination of a French word for dead and a German word for one. Okay, which brand are we talking about?
Mortine.
Mortine, yes. 10 points there to Ashish. Mortine is correct. Okay. Mortine, Mort and Ian. Mortine. Ashish gets 10 points for Mortine, and we go to Dev.
वाह, इसका नाम so basically this means एक मौत.
Ek Mort.
Very metal. Love it.
Okay, Dev, I'm talking about a certain board game now. XY, so there are two parts to the name, a dash hyphen dash. XY is a board game made by San Francisco State University professor Rolf Anspach. Anspach created this in part as a response to the lessons taught by the mainstream game Y. So Y is a popular mainstream game, which he believed created the impression that these were something desirable. His intent was to show how X trust laws work to curtail Y's in the real world. Okay. The game was originally to be produced in 1973 as Bust the Trust, but the title was changed to XY. It has seen multiple printings and revisions since 1973. The game is currently still in print and is produced and distributed worldwide by University Games. Just name the game.
Is it anti-monopoly?
Yes, perfect answer. It is anti-monopoly. They get full 10 points. X is antitrust laws, and Y is monopoly. Antitrust laws work to curtail monopolies. Anti-monopoly. Okay, 10 to Dev, which means we now go to Nihal. Nihal, this is a special question that we have in every match, which we are calling making a small case. So we need to make a small case by combining the hints on your screen right now. There are 4 hints. First is Time Magazine's father of India's booming IT sector. Second hint basically contains 2 book covers, 3000 Stitches and Dollar Bahu. Third hint is an image. And fourth hint is the first Indian IT company to get listed on NASDAQ. What connects all these hints?
These 2 are books by Sudha Murthy, no? मतलब हाँ ठीक. Narayan Murthy.
Yes, that is correct. It is N.R. Narayan Murthy. 10 points to Nihal. Narayan Murthy.
And these 2 books were by Sudha Murthy.
Yes.
Those 2
Sudha
books
Murthy, this is Rishi Sunak, and Baki dono, Infosys and Narayan Murthy. The answer is Narayan Murthy. 10 points there to Nihal. Also, I would like to take a moment to say that just like this question had an underlying theme that connected everything, small cases are also basically bunch of stocks with an underlying thing. And if you go to small case, there is a small case called IT Tracker for top IT companies. Please go and check it out later once you are done with the episode. Okay, Nihal got Narayan Murthy, which means next direct will be to Rahul. Rahul, this is a PNG brand that we are talking about. This brand X is now owned by PNG, was actually formulated by a Unilever chemist in South Africa named Graham Wolf. He chose the name of the brand as X based on lanolin, a key ingredient of the product. That's the first hint. Second hint, it was unique in the early days because it was a pink fluid rather than a cream packaged in a heavy glass bottle. Wolf and his marketing partner Jack Lowe, a former copywriter, had tested the product on their wives and friends and were confident in its uniqueness and quality. Last hint, identify this ageless brand X.
Ponds.
Not Ponds. Going to Ashish.
Is it Ole?
Ole, yes. 10 points there to Ashish. It is Ole. Ole. Ole is correct. Ashish gets 10 for Ole. And we now go to Dev. Dev, connect these images to an individual. So one individual connects these 4 images. Tell me the individual.
It's Korean.
Korean, yes. 10 points there to Dev. It is the
तो
legendary.
सिर्फ गाय वाला फोटो देख के बोल दिया.
Yeah, at this milk
नीचे भी तो
flashing.
Surbi, Amul Surbi.
Yeah, Amul
Oh,
Surbi.
Surbi, I was wondering. What is it?
Oh.
Surbi, it was
Amul
sponsored
Surbi.
by Amul, no? Amul Surbi. It was
Yeah,
always.
it was.
Okay.
The brand association was so strong, people used to call it Amul Surbi.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Amul Surbi.
I can hear the theme song already.
I Too Had a Dream is, of course, a book by V.G. Korean. This is Amar Chitrakatha featuring Varghese Korean. And Operation Flood, we all know. The answer is Varghese Korean. Okay, that brings us to the end of first half. That brings us to our halftime. Let's take a quick look at the score. Let's do a score check. Ashish on the back of Hallmark, KFC, Morteen, and Ole is on 40. Dev with Varghese Korean, Anti-Monopoly, and Naukri.com is on 30. 40-30. Nihal has 10 on Narayan Murthy / Infosys. And Rahul has 5 each for world's first CV and Saudi Arabia. Rahul is also on 10. So right now Ashish leading with 40, followed by Dev on 30, followed by Nihal and Rahul both on 10.
What a surprise.
Nahin, full second half is left. Halftime is also the time to remind our viewers that if you go through the description of this video, you will find a coupon code which will give you 30% off on small case subscriptions for a bunch of small cases. Okay. And use my favorite thing about this thing is the coupon code. It's beautiful answer. Okay. So go and write beautiful answer to get 30% off on some of the trending small cases. Cool. Let's start the second half. The order now will be Rahul, Nihal, Dev, Ashish. We'll start with Rahul. Rahul, I'm talking about a certain law now. In 1974, Alan Abelson was responsible with coining this law, owing to his dissatisfaction with widely exaggerated predictions about impending financial doom. The name of this law was deliberately chosen because of its opposite nature to a famous pessimistic law. And the idea was to reverse the view created by that law, the other famous pessimistic law. What do you think was the name of this law that this guy created? What did he name it?
When you say law, it's legal law.
Not
No.
generic
Okay.
laws.
Rahul do that thing.
What?
No, Rahul is doing that thing. I think I know what he's doing.
No, I'm not doing anything. At least I don't know what I'm doing. 1 second. I know the pessimistic law. I'm thinking of the opposite one. I name one law, I don't get anything. No, always to name the opposite law only, right?
Might give you part points. Depends. बाकी के cases कैसे आते हैं?
I think the pessimistic. I think it's Murphy's law,
Hmm.
and the law of averages.
Not law of averages. Going to Nihal.
वो मर्फी लॉ का क्या हुआ, वो गलत है?
वो मतलब मैंने बोला नहीं कुछ. We'll see बाकी 3 guesses क्या आते हैं.
उसको पीछे से पढ़ेंगे तो ऑपोजिट
जैसे
मतलब उल्टा जो भी स्पेलिंग होगा.
ETISOPPU.
Yes, perfect. That's the answer I was looking for. So he literally named it YHPRUM law, whatever. It's the exact opposite of Murphy's law. Anything that can go right will go right. Okay, that's Murphy's law. So Nihal gets almost all the points on this. I want to give part
point से मिलना चाहिए because मुझे कुछ नहीं पता. मैंने बस ऑपोजिट पे आपने
वही इसीलिए डाला था हमने कि मर्फीज लॉ बस
मैंने इसीलिए उन्होंने बोला, आपने रिएक्ट नहीं किया, मैंने वहां से सब कुछ किया है. सो गिव एज मच पॉइंट एज पॉसिबल टू राहुल बिकॉज मुझे नहीं पता.
पूरा दे दो मेरे को.
पूरा तो थोड़ा सा
नहीं, बट टेक्निकली यू गॉट द राइट आंसर, तो ज्यादा आपको ही मिलने चाहिए निहाल. But I'll give points to Rahul also. You're right. बिना मर्फी के नहीं निकलता. So let's make it fair. We'll make it 6-4. I'll give 6 to Nihal and 4 to Rahul. Okay. 6 to Nihal.
भी कर सकते हैं, आपका मर्जी है.
अरे इट्स ओके. अरे वैसे भी अब थर्ड का कोई भाव नहीं है, वैसे भी क्या करना.
6 to Nihal for the exact answer and 4 to Rahul for Murphy's law. Okay. Opposite of Murphy's law, I from law. Okay, which means the next direct will go to Dev. Dev, quetzals are strikingly colored birds found in humid highlands. In ancient Mayan culture, the quetzal feathers were considered so precious that they were even used as a medium of exchange. The quetzal is the national bird, features on the flag, and gives its name to the currency of which Central American countries. So for the answer, we are looking at a Central American country whose currency comes from this bird's name. The bird also features on their national flag. It is also their national bird. Yeah. And this is so important that its feathers were used as medium of exchange back in the day.
Is it Argentina?
Not Argentina. Going to Ashish.
Many countries in Central America. Is it Guatemala?
It is Guatemala. Yes. 10 points there to Ashish. It is Guatemala. It's Guatemalan quetzal. Okay. One Guatemalan quetzal is 10 INR, just in case anyone is traveling. Guatemala. This is their flag. You can see the bird also in the middle. And
it looks like the bird won an Oscar or something.
Or World Peace Award, Nobel.
Critically acclaimed bird.
Yeah. Venice Film Festival.
It's Masakali. The bird is Masakali.
Been to 5 short film festivals.
Okay, Guatemala Ashish got, which means next direct will come to Rahul. Rahul, this is a college-related funda. Mr. John Dash was an English dissenting minister in colonial America, whose deathbed bequest to the school or college founded 2 years earlier. His death was so gratefully received that it was consequently ordered that the college agreed upon formerly to be built at Cambridge shall be called Dash College. What is his famous surname?
इसकी spelling बड़ी खराब है. It's a college.
College.
दो में से Is it Harvard?
It is Harvard. Yes, 10 points there to us, to Rahul. It is.
कुछ भी नहीं पता. Mr. John Stanford भी ठीक ही लग रहा था. John Wharton कुछ भी.
Princeton Wharton ना कुछ भी हो सकता है.
Exactly. हमने ड्राई रन में यही बोला था कि सबका थॉट वही जाएगा, कौन सा कॉलेज सरनेम में डाल सकते.
हाँ, कुछ भी हो सकता था ना. Mr. John Symbiosis.
Yeah. John Narsimmonji.
John Caltech. Who knows?
John Caltech.
Okay, John Howard. But then we thought business quiz, Harvard Business School is like more
Ah,
popular.
Oh.
Plus Cambridge,
yeah.
Massachusetts, if you don't know. Okay. Harvard. Okay. 10 points there to Rahul, which means we now go to Nihal. Nihal, I'm talking about a certain person and a company he co-founded. X co-founded Y in 2007. Then in 2018, X signed a non-compete clause with Walmart and exited Y. X then founded another company called Navi in December 2018, along with his IIT Delhi batchmate Ankit Agarwal. Navi operates in the space of digital loans, home loans, mutual funds, health insurance, micro loans. In fact, last year it filed a draft for an INR 3,350 crore IPO. Who is this person and what is the original company that he co-founded? Are we talking about?
2007 में Flipkart and ex Sachin Bansal.
Yes, perfect. It's Sachin Bansal and Flipkart. Sachin Bansal and Flipkart, 10 points to Nihal. And now we go to Dev. Dev, in 1907, two teenagers, Claude Ryan and Jim Casey, got a $100 loan from a friend and set up a company known as America Messenger Company. In 1919, they adopted, which you can see on the screen, which portrayed a dark brown eagle with some package tied in its talons. In the backdrop, there was the shape of a bronze shield with a gold boundary. The package had lettering written, "Safe, Swift, Sure." Which company are we talking about? Which company's early days origin are we talking?
It's an obvious company, but is there something else that we just think? FedEx.
Not FedEx, going to Ashish.
This is UPS.
UPS, yes.
Oh, shit.
UPS.
Looks
10 points there to Ashish. Yeah, I mean, you can get confused with FedEx, but the color scheme is
Color is
brown color.
Yeah, the brown, black, gold is distinctly UPS. Okay. So, yeah.
Devaiah, oops.
10 for UPS, which means now I go to Rahul. Rahul, now I'm talking about a fashion brand. This fashion brand based out of Italy came up with the Unhate campaign that featured altered images of political and religious leaders kissing each other, as you can see on the screen. Which brand was behind this marketing campaign? Unhate, 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 unhate. And it's a clothing brand. That's another hint. And headquarters is in Italy.
Whose turn is it?
Rahul.
Then me.
Then Dev. Then Ashish. You're literally the last person, Ashish.
Is it Versace?
Not Versace. Going to Nihal.
Is it United Colors of Benetton?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is United
Well
Colors
done.
of Benetton. It is United Colors of Benetton Unhate campaign. This is okay. Nihal gets 10 for United Colors of Benetton, and I now go to Dev. Dev, I'm talking about a certain chain now. What began as a noble quest to create the best dash roll in the world has resulted in thousands of customers a day foregoing calorie counts for a X in over 1,300 locations in the US and abroad, like all over the world. And more than 30 years later, not many can resist the smell of a dash roll fresh from the oven. X's classic dash roll totals 816 calories, but that doesn't stop the company from selling over 100 million rolls each year. Every batch of dash rolls starts as a dough that is stretched into a rectangle, then slathered with margarine and sprinkled with a pound of brown sugar and dash. Now, another reason why this company is popular now, the company has received remarkable popularity in the last few years because of the shady past of the manager of one of their franchises in Omaha, Nebraska. What chain are we talking about?
Subway.
Not Subway, going to Ashish.
This is Cinnabon.
Cinnabon, yes. 10 points to Ashish. The cinnamon roll, classic cinnamon roll, and now even more popular because of Saul Goodman, who in Better Call Saul is the manager of
Mhm.
Cinnabon franchisee in Omaha, Nebraska. Okay. 10 points to Ashish. Now we go to Rahul. Rahul, this is your direct question. This is an ad of a company founded in 2003. Company is only like ad for a company founded in 2003. And then the ad is on your right. Take your time, go through the ad. Tell me what company can this be?
Is it Skype?
It is Skype. Yes. 10 points there to Rahul. It is Skype. Skype video calls.
What a lovely ad.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
10 points to Rahul for Skype. And with that, we go to Nihal now. Nihal, this was a spoof video, which was originally broadcast in a certain company's internal global exchange sales conference in 2011. The video basically targeted Google. The video concerned around Google's privacy policy amendments. It also ran full-page adverts in several major US newspapers, highlighting Google's privacy policy. Which company published this campaign or video? There's a screen grab of the video. The video is called Gmail Man. So basically, someone is targeting Google. The video first was used for their internal listing, but then became popular outside also. Which company are we talking about?
Google. Can it be Microsoft?
It is Microsoft. Yes, it is Microsoft. It is Microsoft. 10 points there to Nihal. It is Microsoft. Okay, with that, we now go to Dev. Dev in 1995, founder Tulsi Tanti was managing a 20-employee textile company. Due to the erratic availability of power locally and its rising costs, the highest business expenditure after the raw materials was electricity. The cost of electricity also offset any profits made by the company. After providing electricity for his own company, Tanti moved into wind energy production as a way to secure the textile company's energy needs and founded the current company, the company we are talking about. The new company that Tanti founded was formerly ranked by Make as the world's 5th largest wind turbine supplier. What is the name of this Pune-based company that is helping India in its aim towards achieving sustainable, renewable energy?
Suzlon.
Yes, Suzlon it is. 10 points there to Dev. Suzlon. Okay, Suzlon is correct. Wind energy leader. Cool. Okay, that brings us to the end of the second half as well. Very nice, very fast, very tight also. But I think we might have, we have clear winners, no ties. Let's look at the score. Ashish had 40 in the first half. In the second half, Ashish got Guatemala 10 points and UPS 10 points and Cinnabon 10 points. So 40 plus 30, and Ashish wins this semi-final and qualifies and becomes the third finalist after Kanan Gill and Tanmay Bhatt.
Yeah, congratulations.
All the best.
Now we come to Dev. Dev had a fantastic first half, 30, but didn't have that good a second half. They've got 10 for Suzlon and Dev ends on 40. Now we come to Nihal. Nihal had 10 in the first half. In the second half, he had, I think he won the second half. He got 6 for Murphy's Law Opposite, then 10 for Sachin Bansal and Flipkart, 10 for United Colors of Benetton, and then again 10 for Microsoft. Nihal has 46. Okay, Nihal has 46. We'll see the rank after we are done with Rahul's as well. Rahul had 10 in the first half, had a much better second half. He got 10 for 10 for Skype, 10 for Harvard, and 4 for Murphy's Law Opposite. So Rahul ends on 34, which means Ashish and Nihal are the two finalists from this semi-final. A very, very tight fight for the second position. Nihal at 46. They've had 40. Solo. Nihal at 46, they've had 40, and Rahul at 34. tight
तो
finish.
फालतू का पॉइंट्स बांट रहे थे मेरे को, बच गए।
मेरे को लगा एक को जाना है।
नहीं, एंड में तो सबको जाना है।
ओ fuck. अरे
Okay, yes, fun participant, which is an award which we are now putting out on YouTube also. Ashish on the fun participant column had 7 points, Dev 4, Nihal 2, and Rahul
I think
9
just
points. So
one
as
of the
always,
last joke.
Rahul,
of course.
Rahul Subramanian is the most fun participant of any panel that he's a part of. But let
तो
me
ये
start
फन
by
पार्टिसिपेंट्स का भी एक फाइनल करना है।
correct.
ऐसा भी
करते
होना चाहिए, और सर शांत रहने वालों का भी एक फाइनल अलग से होना चाहिए।
हाँ, और एक इसमें सिर्फ तुम सवाल पूछो और हाँ
हमारी
जवाब
जैसे
दो, कोई
बहुत
है ही
प्रजाति के
नहीं,
लोग आते हैं जो चुप रहते हैं, बिल्कुल सिर्फ जवाब देते हैं।
है ना?
उनका भी एक आप अलग से एक मीटिंग कराओ इंट्रोवर्ट्स का।
और केवी एक डेटिंग सर्विस भी चालू कर देते हैं।
Naukri.com, Shaadi.com, 99 acres. But let me start by thanking Rahul. First of all, Rahul, thank you so much for taking out time always and being one of the most fun participants. Very close, one question here and there. Like Ponds, the moment you said, मैं दिमाग में ऐसा कि Pond Unilever है यार, Rahul यार क्या यार? But I can't react.
मैंने पहले आगे नहीं, ठीक है, ओले बोलना चाहिए ना।
So just here and there, anything would have happened. But thank you, Rahul. Now we go to Dev. Dev, one of the strongest contestants, but I think closer to the South African citizenship. Like,
Better than losing the final.
Again,
like, at least.
Yeah. Just like FedEx, UPS, if it was here and there, or I don't know. But some great cracks. Anti-monopoly, great answer there. Naukri again was an unanswered, like tough one to crack. But great job, Dev. And then of course we come to Nihal bhai. Great, once again,
what a comeback!
Fantastic
Yeah,
second half. You got Microsoft in one shot, and think that was your winning answer. And UCD also. And of course, like no competition there. Dominated the quiz right from the beginning till the end. Ashish, one another beast of a performance. Fantastic stuff. KFC and of course Martin and everything. I mean, what to say? Great stuff. We'll see you in the finale, Ashish. And thank you everyone. Thank you to Small Case, of course, and thank you everyone watching. Thank you so much.
Thanks, KV. See you.
Thanks,
Thank
KV.
you, friends. Thank you.